Hey YouTube, it's ShryphonX. In this video, I'm going to be discussing Emu and Mihawk. Please like and subscribe for more content. In the latest chapter, we see Gunko get possessed by Emu. She also gains Emu's eyes and presence. This raises the question of whether Mihawk is part of Emu's bloodline. If you haven't noticed Mihawk's eyes much, it might not make sense, but if you have, you know they're different from every character in One Piece, except for Emu. These are the only two people with these eyes. We don't know much about Mihawk's past, so we can only speculate. He was once a pirate who hunted down Marnies, but that changed when Shanks challenged him to sword fights. Shanks' character and vision for a new era of pirates influenced Mihawk, leading him to join the Seven Warlords. Now, we know Shanks had something to do with Mihawk joining the Marine side. But what if he met Emu the same way Cobra met Emu in front of the throne with a greasy present? The outcome would have been different. Instead of killing Mihawk, Emu would have asked him if he wanted more power and to be called the greatest in what he does, which is swordsmanship. The twist is that Emu would have gotten to control Mihawk's body, potentially making him a vessel for Emu. However, Emu didn't clarify that Mihawk would be a vessel. She instead suggested giving him more power by possessing him, which would draw out his true potential whenever Emu felt fit to do so. I think the eyes are also a mark given by Emu. Just because the Holy Knights don't have the same eyes as Emu doesn't mean Emu can't control them, but the way she controls them is very different. I think Emu might have had the immortality surgery done on her, but I also think she has a devil fruit power that allows her to possess people's bodies. But I also think if the body isn't to Emu's liking or isn't a good body in general, whether it's too old or too young, she will not possess it. I believe Emu has a time limit on how long she can possess a body. However, for someone like Mihawk, who might be related to Emu's bloodline, that could potentially make them a powerful vessel for Emu's future. Therefore, she marks her vessel with the same eyes as Emu's. Another theory I'll discuss in another video is about Vivi and why Emu seems obsessed with her. I think Emu also sees Vivi as another vessel. Additionally, I believe Emu changes bodies throughout her years, which is why she's been able to appear as if she hasn't aged, even though we haven't seen Emu at all. I think Emu will look young and still be living so many years, even if she hasn't had the immortality surgery that supposedly extends her life. But if she hasn't had the surgery, where does that leave us? I believe Emu can possess people's bodies to live longer lives and remain young to rule the world forever. For Emu's true goal, I think it is to have everyone under her ruling, which means she controls what goes on in the One Piece world. Currently, I don't think Emu has control of the entire world because of piracy. But what if Emu possesses a pirate, someone like Mihawk, who can embrace the change in piracy, a name that screams the greatest and has no crew feared by some of the best pirates ever? I believe Emu attempted to possess Joy Boy or a version of him from her past, but she was unsuccessful due to Joy Boy's powerful will or the strength of his haki, which prevented her from taking control of his body. Consequently, she sought a different body that would suit her future needs, whether it was a man's or a woman's body. I think Emu has possessed and taken over a girl named Nefertari Lily, who resembles Vivi or someone similar, but maybe slightly older. Emu is not known to be a member of the D-Clan, and I don't believe she is. I think she always wanted to be a part of the D-Clan, but realized she could never be one, which is why she hates the D-Clan and wants to kill all of them, just like Luffy and Blackbeard. Since D-Clan members might possess some extraordinary power or power that no one has seen yet, not even Emu, I think that's the reason she feared Joy Boy, a significant character in One Piece who might have that hidden power of the D-Clan or something else we haven't heard of yet. However, for some reason, Emu is obsessed with learning everything about the D-Clan and its history, both past and present. So, going back to Emu possessing Mihawk and having him change the way of piracy by her own hand without anyone knowing, she remains in the shadows like always. Mihawk is an excellent vessel for her to use one of the strongest pirates in One Piece, and he's indeed a lone pirate, although he is now with Cross Guild. However, it could be Emu pulling the strings in the background, gaining the pirates' trust through Mihawk until the right time to kill all pirates and wipe them out of existence. Just as we don't know the past and the history of the One Piece world, there will soon be a time when piracy was never a thing in the One Piece world, and Emu will cover it up. Similarly, the D-Clan will no longer exist in the future because Emu will also cover that up. I had a bit more, but I think I'll save that for another video. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more content. ShryphonX out.